An hour from now, President Biden will address the nation about the new debt ceiling agreement as we take a live look at the White House. Last night, the Senate approved that agreement, avoiding a default and a potential economic crisis. Natalie Brand now joins us live from the White House with more. Natalie?
Hi, Mia. And President Biden in those remarks is expected to say that in this negotiation, no one got everything that they wanted, but that the American people got what they needed, saying the stakes could not have been higher. And while this legislation faced some criticism in Congress, it also had ample bipartisan support to get it through Congress quickly and send it here to the president's desk. President Biden is addressing the nation tonight on the deal that heads off a historic default.
There is a gravity, as you all can imagine, of this moment. And so the president wanted to make sure that he addressed the American people directly.
The bill is passed.
The Senate passed the bipartisan measure late Thursday with more than 60 voting in favor. The bill raises the nation's debt limit beyond the 2024 presidential election. The Congressional Budget Office estimates it also cuts spending by about $1.5 trillion over the next decade. In a last-minute negotiation, Senate leaders pledged commitments to consider emergency spending down the road and additional military aid to support the war in Ukraine, after some GOP senators raised concerns about limits to defense spending.
There's not a penny in this budget to help beat Putin.
President Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy negotiated the deal. Political analysts say the mixed reviews from lawmakers across the political spectrum make it the very definition of compromise.
Both sides actually made concessions, and we should be, as Americans, proud about seeing our government work in such a fashion.
Joe Biden came into this saying that he refused to negotiate, and at the end of the day, he finally caved and gave Republicans some spending cuts that we needed as a country.
The bill now heads to the White House for a signature just ahead of Monday's deadline, when the Treasury Secretary said the U.S. would start running short of cash to pay its bills. Now, Texas senators were divided over this legislation, with Senator Cruz voting no. In a tweet, he said in part, "Reckless spending got us into this mess," saying the debt deal missed the mark to curb Washington's habits. Meanwhile, Senator Cornyn voted in favor of it. In a statement, in part, he said that the bill would reduce federal spending by $1.5 trillion over the next decade, pointing to that CBO estimate, calling that a good start. Len, Mia?
All right, Natalie, thank you.